Welcome to your channel Ray of Hope, and this is going to be another series for our BATE application penetration testing. And today we are going to cover DOM accesses in jQuery selector sync using hash change event, right? So basically, this is how the lab looks like. Let us consider, guys, that we don't know anything. I'm not going to read about this in detail, like what's a vulnerability and what not. But suppose we don't know anything about it. But we do know that we are going to perform a DOM kind of SSS, right? And we know that it is vulnerable at this page, which is home page. So we do have a view first. If we go ahead and look over here, we have some sort of comment and all. So we can check this functionality too, if it is vulnerable for DOM based SSS or not. But we would not do so because we know that it is not vulnerable over here. So first and foremost, we know that in order to perform DOM based SSS, we need to find out, do we have any sync and source? Suppose if I go ahead and view the source code over here of a home page, and if I go ahead and view a post, and if I view the source code of this page, if I do something like window, no, I do not have anything. If I do like location.set, no, I do not have anything. But here at the home page, if I search location, yeah, there you go. We have a source and sync over here, right? So as this does not prove that the application is vulnerable for DOM based SSS. However, as we have the DOM element over here, we will try to see if it is vulnerable or not. Basically, over here, if you look at what is happening in here, we can see that it uses a jQuery function, jQuery selector actually, jQuery selector function, right? Which actually auto scroll to a given post, right? Via location dot hatch, right? So it is using a selector function that auto scroll using location dot search. Now since the location dot hatch is controlled by the user input, right? We can try to exploit this hatch function, which is hash change, right? But before that, I need to know if it is controlled by user input, right? And to do so, we need to trigger this hash change, right? Via hash change event handler using user interaction. So what is this hash change actually? We don't know anything about it, right? So I'll go ahead and I'll ask ChatGPT at hash change event in JavaScript, explain this and tell me if this DOM is vulnerable or not and why in details actually. So this gives us a really detailed description about hash change event in JavaScript. And after all the analyzing, we do have a one-liner code that it gives us. If it would be misconfigured and there would be no input sanitizations, we would exploit this vulnerability as well. So it gives us one payload with a hashtag. And if I copy this and go ahead and paste it over here, it popped up. That means it is vulnerable for this DOM based SSS. However, guys, if we go ahead and try to exploit it using this, just understand this. If I do not use this hatch functionality over here and hit enter, we did not get anything. Therefore, now you can see that whatever user input it is taking using location.hatch, it is getting triggered into hash change event handler, right? Now, as we know that this is vulnerable for DOM based SSS, now we have to deliver this to user. And for that, we do have an exploit server over here, right? For that, I'm gonna use this iframe actually. Now you can see now, since location.hatch is controlled by the user input, we can exploit using hash change, right? In here, iframe is basically we gonna use to deliver the script to the user, right? Just a moment. This is the body we have. If I go ahead, copy, yes. Okay. And then store this. deliver this exploit to the victim. Congratulations, we solved the lab. What happens over here? In here, the iframe script attributes point to the vulnerable page. This iframe pointing to the vulnerable page, right? With an empty hash value. We do not have a hash value over here, right? When the iframe is loaded, basically when this is loaded, right, an XSS payload which we have provided over here, open in the hatch here, right, causing the hatch to fire this, and this is how it is getting executed, and we successfully exploited the DOM accesses in jQuery selector. I hope you like this video. If you have any sort of queries, you can comment it. Will definitely help you out. Moreover, I would always suggest you that when you come across any sort of DOM element and you are confused that what to do, what not to do, try to ask, try to use AI. It will help you in long run.